Hi, welcome to the Urban Domestic Diva Kitchen, and we have been canning tomatoes. And I decided to not waste all the tomato shrapnel from canning our tomatoes. See all this stuff? Skins, seeds, pulp, ends, all this stuff. All this stuff is really good stuff still. So rather than waste it, I'm going to throw it in a pot with some onions, some garlic, maybe a carrot, and I'm going to cook this down for a couple hours. Then I'm going to run it through a sieve to have some really nice, potent tomato broth. It's a nice way to kind of use up your scraps. I'll show you how. Here's all the scraps from about 10 pounds of a hodgepodge of tomatoes, my heirlooms. So to this I'm going to add about 4 cups of water. I smashed up about 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, and I threw that in, and now I've got some celery and carrots. I added some healthy amounts of salt and fresh ground pepper, about a teaspoon of sea salt, and I don't know, I eyeballed the ground pepper. I'm going to get this to a boil, and then I'm going to simmer this down for about a couple hours, and then we're going to run it through a sieve. It's a good way to use up all your tomatoes. I mean, after all, we work hard for our tomatoes in our gardens, right? Let's use it all up. Alright, I had it to a boil, so I just lowered it a little bit so we had a nice simmer, and we're going to simmer this now for 2 hours. We'll check it in 2. I'm doing a quick check. It's been about an hour and a half. You can see it's about reduced down by half. You can see the on the side of the pan there where we originally started and where we're at now. And it's definitely intensified and thickened. So I was debating if I want to go a little further. I think I'm going to go just a half hour more for the full 2 hours. I'm not going to add any more water, so it'll be nice and intense. An intense broth. So we'll give it 30 more minutes. So I've let this cool down. You can see it's pretty intense in flavor. It's been reduced quite a bit. Now, I have a sieve with some cheesecloth and another bowl. We're going to strain this and then divide up the broth among some Tupperware. So here we go. Alright, so rather than pouring this, which will make a mess, which I don't want to do, I'm just going to ladle it until it gets to a point where I'll probably need to pour it. What you're going to do is, oh yeah, look at that. You have to push it through with the back of your ladle to get it through the cheesecloth. It's going to be a nice, pretty coral color. So when you're at this kind of final stage, what I like to do, and this is very, very fine cheesecloth, is I like grabbing this almost as a packet. See this? And start really squeezing it. Look at all that. See how I'm squeezing that? You can only do this with really good cheesecloth. This is cheesecloth we got from Williams-Sonoma. It's almost like fabric. It's very, 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 very fine. Nothing's getting through that stuff. Squeeze all that juice out. Gonna need a little elbow grease. Going to kind of divide this up into some Tupperware, label it, and put it in the freezer. And we'll be enjoying this throughout the winter too. So we wasted nothing from the fruits of our labor in our garden. So check with me tomorrow. We're going to be working on drying our cherry tomatoes. So thanks for joining us in the Urban Domestic Diva Kitchen, and join us again soon.